person died in the morning. This one had some kind of strangulation. It's acting like it's a cord, a neck cord. This is a baby, it looks to me like. But it died of strangulation. Poor thing. Someone's saying, poor thing. Mama cried. Mama cried. Ooh, look out for that. That's a hole. This one is so cute. So just a couple of stones and some flowers. This is a lone wolf. Someone who preferred to be alone. A lone wolf. This one was educated, whatever this was. The thing master to do. This person was educated. Maddie, wife of S.M. Walker. 1863. Ooh. 1885. This was good with her hands. Dough. Mixing dough. Pinching. She knew a lot about a lot of things, a lot of nature things. Self-educated, highly educated. And something about a minister. So she either preached part-time or was married to a preacher or was a daughter of a preacher. Someone's saying preach the gospel. This person was all about the truth. Someone's saying scattered bones, buried in a hurry, or relocated in a hurry, and parts of one or in another. They're not where they belong. Hastily constructed, put together by people who didn't care. It's like hasty construction, hasty burial. This is some kind of Indian ground too. I wouldn't be surprised if there are Indians buried around this, smoking the peace pipe. So they're saying there's a railroad track nearby, and this was some kind of Indian land. I know we came down the road that said railroad. At peace. But the bones are not where they should be. Go down here. I'm looking at that, and they're saying clearly relocated. So and this is hasty. This is done hasty. Relocated. Not enough money for a stone or something, or lost, couldn't replace it. Missing stone, missing bodies. This is the guy who someone said go west and he did. I was in the north for a while, Ohio, and someone said go west, and he did. Which Ohio's just north of here. This guy wanted an adventurous life. He wanted to write a book, but he never got around to it. Acts of daring do. This is a brave, brave person here. Something to do with the military. Didn't last long, though. I'm not going to move that to read it. Oh, World War One. Yeah, he was in the military. You can't see it for the flowers, but very, very brave person. No one quite as brave as this guy. He risked his life all the time to save others. Something to do with medical. He either had a medical license or he was in the medic, something to do with patching people up. I'm not sure if he ever actually got off the boat or if he was one place, action was there, they brought things to him, he repaired people, they brought them from where they were wounded, they carted them in, and he did his best right in the field, right where they brought him to him. He was centrally located. I would hate to say, but someone's saying Africa Corps, and that means he's not German, but he was in Germany. He spent some time there, or he was put there and brought back. Oh, here's somebody with the name Pinky. Yeah, don't you love that? Pinky. 1903, 1968. Pinky. Lovely baby. I think that's where it came from. The skin was pink. Very pink. Gorgeous. Someone in here hated everybody. Hard to get along with. Difficult man. Hard to. It was well thought of, but it was hard to. You danced around him. You didn't want to talk directly at him. You didn't sneak up on him either. You didn't sneak up on him. You came up where he could see you coming. You didn't come from behind him. He was always at war with somebody, but well respected. Isn't that interesting? He owned a store or ran a store. He was in a position of authority and a good guy to work for. But he was just tough. Owned his own business. He wasn't named Pinky. I don't think I've ever met anybody named Pinky, have you?
No.
It's just Bunny and I out here today. Peanut's in the car because he was running around like a mad dog and we had to put him away. But we'll get him out and walk him in a minute. Someone's claiming this is an old neglected patch of weeds and they were just pushed in here. Stove up. Now I know that's an old southern thing. Someone lost the use of their legs or something. Right in here. And the name John's very loud. He lost the use of his legs. Stove up. Wheelchair or crutches, and he had trouble with his legs his whole life. Dealt with it really well. This is interesting. That is an old grave marker. You just can't tell it. But it has markings in it. That's a stone full of iron. This is one thing at one time that broke off, but it has a symbol there and it had writing on it. It was a cheap piece of stone. That's all they could get. It's not granite, it's just a rock. They made do. They made do with what they had. Fine style. Busted. This was a two-piece thing, and somebody busted the top off a long time ago. Careless mishandling. Repositioning. Oh, see, this one has little doors in it where you could put flowers and things. That's a neat idea. But it had a taller piece on it, and it's missing. Someone appropriated that for something else.
Well.
Ooh. And here comes the guy who's taking care of it.
But it's okay.
If you want to be on camera, it's too late now. you
guys know
looking
any of
after
the
it?
history?
Are you looking after it?
I just, since COVID hit, I've been coming up here every day on my lunch hour and cleaning it up. That's all.
Well, we can see
Oh,
it's
wow.
worked on it.
I mean, because this was all under this tall brush. I mean, I just
That's
found
good.
I just found another one the other day and I covered.
No one's doing anything over too.
Yeah, just me on my lunch hour.
Okay. You can't be in our video. You can't be in our video.
Okay. Sorry.
That's okay.
You're taking a personal interest in it.
Oh, cool.
You
That's
care
awesome.
about everybody, don't you?
I do. I mean, I don't know. I have no family here. I mean,
I
I
know,
just
but you're
came up by it
you're
one day.
bothered.
I am bothered by it.
You're the peacekeeper. The people around you, the guy that keeps the peace.
Yeah.
You see what we're doing here now? I'm reading headstones. I'm reading here.
Okay. Nice.
And someone's saying you have nothing to apologize for. Did you lose a brother?
I did.
You have nothing to apologize for. It had nothing to do with you. Did he pass of his own free will?
No, he
An
drowned.
accident?
It was an accident.
But he put himself there.
Yeah.
He didn't do something he should have done. Okay. He loves you very much. He was a little more ego person. And you're the opposite.
Yeah, exactly.
You're the.
Go crazy.
He was an ego guy who was all about himself. And you're all about everybody else.
That is true.
He said he didn't show you enough attention. He says he didn't show you enough attention. You deserve more than that. And he's around you all the time. So, can you feel him occasionally?
I can.
Yeah. He's sorry. You had nothing to do with that. His arrogance got him killed. He was an arrogant guy, but his arrogance got him killed. You're always warning him. You're always warning him. Be careful about this. Be careful. He didn't ever listen. But you were a substitute father for him or something.
Yeah, I can say that. You can say something
See,
like
you wandered right into this.
Wow.
This will be on YouTube tonight. My last name is actually Champion. We're both champions.
Oh, okay.
And we saw it on the thing. We thought we'd come out and read some things.
Yeah.
They're calling it a neglected patch of weeds. You've done some pretty good work here.
I mean, yeah. Thank you.
It's much appreciated. Who is David?
David?
David, who's passed?
I can't think of any.
You have an uncle that's passed? Your father's? Who's the cancer person?
Cancer person. My grandfather.
That's who
Oh.
this is.
Okay.
That's who this is. You have nothing to apologize for. I don't know what that is. You always feel like you need to apologize for something?
I always do.
Yeah, you don't have anything to apologize for.
Even when okay. Thanks.
You're the good guy here. You're the good guy. Okay, we're going to continue.
All right,
So
thank
you
you.
wandered into it. You wandered in. The
I did.
only live guy here. And now you're in a video.
Blessing pride.
We appreciate it, Jack.
Thank you. Thanks for my reading.
You're not
Thank you.
sleeping very well lately?
Not so much.
What's the troubling stuff? What's with work?
Oh, my brother was just in a bad accident. Broke his back. He owns the business that I work for, so.
So you're not going to be working with
Oh no, we are.
double duty?
Yeah, double duty. Yeah.
Okay. You're not up to it. Just do the best you can.
All right, thanks.
Walk along and do a little paint
Yeah.
there and then go on down. You're a good man to have around. Wait a minute. Let's go. Who's the alcoholic?
That'd probably be my best friend.
Yeah. Are you trying to save him too?
Yeah,
What's his name?
Justin.
He's a lonely person.
Barry.
And he's gone down a lonely road. He prefers it that way, but it's killing him.
That's dead on, man.
If you didn't have a friend like you, you wouldn't be here. You're the only thing keeping him from here and there. He relies on you. He leans on you. You're the brother he never had. You're missing a brother. You got this guy. He's your brother. Okay, we're going to move along.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for coming by. It's like we didn't pay you to do that.
No, I don't even know what made me do it. So.
What is? You see the name is missing, but someone took these letters and put them on there, and they periodically fall off, and they put them back on there. A lot of grievances in this family. They never really got along. They had a hard time getting along. Let's see if I can get something else. Uh-oh, strong motive for murder. So someone was murdered and she thinks she knows who it was. Someone had a strong motive for murder. It never came out. It didn't appear as though this person was murdered, but she believed, because she didn't like this person, that this person murdered that person. And she was always saying they have a strong motive for murder. It had to do with money, inheritance. Someone died in their sleep or was smothered in their sleep. That's what she believes. I think they died of natural causes. They choked and couldn't get air and just passed. It could be Jack, but I'm not giving it to someone else. Look at the cross, the iron, the bronze cross on that. Isn't that beautiful? That's nice. I kind of like these graves, don't you? I mean, it says something without. It's so artistically done in a strange sort of way. You know, it's just a couple of rocks. This is lack of funds. Someone said, let's put him name. We got this whole thing. Let's do that. It's what they could do. I don't have a date on that for saying long time. Long time. There's 2 children in here, lost at the same time. And someone again is saying Indians. So I'm going to say this is Indian travel through land. Travel through land. Again, they're saying shove down, shove down. Reverend Odell Brown. What a lovely name, Odell. He's missing his family. He was a peacekeeper too. That was his job. He was a reverend, but he was a peacekeeper. 1920, 1967. That's pretty good. Willie Johnson. He always thought that he was getting things wrong. Why can't I get anything right? Why can't I get anything right? And he thought he lived too long. He thought he lived too long. And saying bravery. I'm not getting there's a body here, like lost in action or something, or parts of him are missing or something. Pieces. Let's read this one way up here. I like these flowers. There's flowers everywhere. This whole field is wildflowers. Oh, someone's saying they were planted on purpose. Someone threw seeds in here. Not a food job. Not a food job. F.E.G. Sampson. This has got military written all over it, doesn't it? There's military graves everywhere. He was relocated. These bodies are not from here. They're relocated. As a convenience to something being done. 1922, 1998. That guy had a life. F.E.G. Sampson. That's the most interesting name I've heard ever. The next to Pinky. Pinky's still the best one, but F.E.G., you're not going to see that anywhere. I think that's all we should do here. You can hear the highway. The car is over there. It's awfully loud, and someone's saying this is disrespectful, kind of what's been done here. That this is, no one's doing anything. This one guy, what was his name? I can't remember. It's on the video though. He comes down here on his lunch hour and does things. Isn't that? Well, Bunny just got bit by a bee, so I guess it's time for us to go. I just want you to understand that this is a phenomenon. Anybody who does psychometry, most mediums can just pull things out of the air. I've always done this, and it's my way of getting these people some sort of recognition in some way. It's listed as a champion cemetery, and I believe that's true over there. It's not true over here. These people are from everywhere. They're saying uprooted. And they're happy. So don't ever think they're not happy because they are. And glad that I stopped by.